مرحبا. My name is Abir GHATTAS and I'm a Lebanese currently living in Marseille. I hold a BS in computer science and mathematics and a master's degree in communication and media studies from the University of Aix-Marseille. I currently work with a Middle Eastern organization that is called MidEast Youth. I am their project director and their outreach director, and I am in charge of two projects. I'm also in charge of two projects, which are MidEast Tunes and MidEast Tunes Radio. So MidEast Youth is an organization that builds online platforms that amplifies the voices of marginalized communities in the Middle East. By marginalized communities, we mean marginalized women, religious minorities like the Baha'is and the Kurdish people. We also mean LGBTQI groups and migrant workers. With regard to MidEast Tunes, MidEast Tunes is the largest platform for alternative music in the Middle East. Alternative music for social change, because social change is at the core of what we do in MidEast Youth. We try to provide people and eventually internet users with platforms that eventually enables them to write freely, express freely, have a space online, and to eventually have a space offline. We believe that music is key to fighting extremism, is key to fighting censorship, is key to freedom of expression. And that's why we decided to create MidEast Tunes, which is a free platform for all the alternative artists in the Middle East and Iran and Turkey also. We host their music, we give them visibility, and we also took it a step further and we created a mobile app for MidEast Tunes so that this music, the alternative music scene, is available to everyone that really wants to get to know it, to listen to it more often. And because we also think of the people who don't have a lot of internet access, or they are in countries where the internet access is somewhat expensive, we developed a feature in our app that allows offline listening. So you just have to connect to a Wi-Fi once and download the music that you like to listen to. This is specifically done for our audience in Iraq and Palestine. Our main focus is the Mediterranean for several reasons. One of them is because the founder of our organization is a Bahraini activist, so naturally she will do something, or the projects she creates will cater for the region. I think the Mediterranean is the Mediterranean countries, and especially the south side of the Mediterranean, is in a place where it can take all the help it needs. So, because we have a lot to accomplish on so many levels, on economical level, on social level, on cultural level, even on basic human rights levels. So that's why the projects that I lead and I work on have a Mediterranean focus. I believe that initiative and project like My Generation, for example, that works with the diaspora, is a very important step towards enabling those people, the diaspora, in a way that when they will come back to their countries, they will have enough actually to create some change. Eventually they left their countries because they reached a point where they couldn't do much, probably because of the lack of all the support, of all kinds of support. I think projects like My Generations and the similar project are important because they take input from the diaspora. We left the country because of lack of a lot of stuff, whether it's a lack on the economical level, whether it's a lack on the legal level, and even on the social level. So if projects like My Generations and others channel whatever the diaspora has to say with regard to their countries, with regard to what they think they need to go back, and work on the legal level or on the economical level with the governments in these countries, I think this would stimulate and encourage us to go back, because I don't think no one will come back if things remain the same. So we need to have changes from within the system. Like we need to have reforms, legal reforms, economical reforms, social reforms. So of course the needs are different from one person, or from one person to another, or from one organization to another. I need to go back to a country where I can work and I have a law that protects me. I need to go back to a country where the internet is good, because basically my work is online. And when it comes to investing like a large capital or even a moderate sum of money in Lebanon, I think we need healthy infrastructure. We need laws that take care of us. We need internet that's not expensive. We need internet that is not regulated by corruption. We need to be able to pay the rent of an office space, for example. So see, it's all interconnected. All these are important factors to consider when one wants to go back to a country, or when one wants to invest in a country.